tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Just arriving for meditation, welcoming ourselves, welcoming all of you here, welcoming all of us, the circle, practicing live together, spread out all over the world, welcoming all of ourselves internally, all of our parts, all of our identities, everything that makes us recognizable to ourselves is welcome here. So all of our personalities, our quirks, our traumas, all of our races and ethnicities, heritages and ancestries and backgrounds, cultures, political persuasions, skillful and unskillful ideas, habits, addictions, thoughts, preferences, in so many ways. We come to practice not because we are already integrated and healthy, but because some part of us has had an intuition that integration is possible, that health and well-being is possible. When we come into stillness, having been inspired at some point by the invitation to stillness, and that as we follow that invitation, something shifts in the body, in the heart, through the attention and the thinking mind that feels helpful. Helpful in navigating the world, helpful in our relationships with others and ourselves. So we welcome all parts of ourselves here. And we let the body settle into stillness. The invitation that comes to us from stillness and the encouragement to be alert and at ease in that stillness is to know ourselves and the world fully through wise intimacy with the body and its life, the life of the senses, the life of feeling. To know ourselves and the world with no part left out. Letting the stillness deepen through the body, letting it deepen as relaxation, as softening into the posture, letting go of the social mask, letting go of holding the world through our shoulders and neck. Stillness, of course, isn't really still. But as we make the external still, we drop down a layer and we feel the tidal force of the breath, the subtler tide of the cranial rhythm perhaps, the fluctuating energies in the body, the pulse of the heart, the soft buzz of impulse through the limbs, vibration, sensation. Often when we come into meditation, we bring with us preference for peace, for quiet in the mind, for love in the heart, for energy and joy through the body, for ease and relaxation. And these are good. It is our training to cultivate these. But the preference for them can also come with a subtle pushing away of those parts of ourselves that are not peaceful, not at rest, not kind, not clear. Sometimes we notice this as a kind of background resistance or vigilance, or a very subtle pretending to ourselves as we try to find peacefulness. See if you can sense as you settle into this stillness, if there's any part of yourself, your being, your energy, it's not comfortable here or doesn't feel welcome here, or is hiding out in a corner of the psyche, afraid to show its face. Inviting all parts of ourself doesn't mean inviting the difficult parts to act out, to rant, to take over the space. But it does invite them to come into the circle, the campfire, the circle of light where they can be seen. Come out of the shadows beyond the edge of the light, of the mind, of the heart, of the loving heart. You don't have to go looking for the shadow. You just drop toward joy, peacefulness, and ease. And notice whatever part can't seem to find those sweet qualities. If distress is strong, it really wants to take over the body with its force, maybe you let the eyes be gently open, You breathe a little more full. Send the breath right into the body of fear, the body of distress. Stroking the body of fear with the breath, filling and emptying. Holding it close like a frightened animal or a grieving friend. Or a child. And otherwise, feel the rise and fall of the tide of the breath. As a kind of deep home. Awareness can be soft and open, undistracted, filling the whole body and beyond the body. As we settle further, breath relaxes, effort relaxes, thinking softens. You get as still as you can, and then let the vibrance of your attention meet each moment as it comes. So we'll practice in this way, being with the tide of the breath and the world as it changes. Being with distress as needed, and then resting back into ease and stillness again and again. If the space of the heart-mind is deepening toward more stillness and ease, just continue what you're doing or not doing, widening into that space without leaving any part behind, letting the energy of bright stillness expand through the body and space around the body. If the mind is losing center or in distracted space, the distraction is the face of a part of ourself that isn't at ease or isn't fully known or welcomed here. The bored one, the anxious one, the frustrated one, the judgmental one. Whatever part of ourself, the distracted thought or obsessive feeling or story is showing us, can we welcome that part even as we let the story subside? You turn toward the feeling of that part, not so much listening to the story, but listening for the underlying energy, the underlying want, the underlying need. Without extra thinking, let the thinking words fall away. Feel the energy that's there behind them. Just allowing that energy. Meeting it with the breath, meeting it with your kindness. Meeting it with the intention of no part left out. You might let the breath deepen again, filling the body and the field around the body. And close with the homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Honoring the source of the path externally in the human figure of the Buddha and internally in the clear knowing that is Buddho, the one who knows inside each of us. O tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa.